Oh. Love, a rhythm. Wanna talk about it? The rhythm of love.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to FLAVAHOUSE Network's The Love Rhythm Recipe. I'm Casey, your host, your navigator, your master chef. I'm this person that is going to help you kind of correlate this thing we call food and love. But tonight, oh baby, let me tell you, you might want to stick in here. We're going to be talking about how does your partner hold it down? And to pair with that, we're doing a dish that really is a staple for a lot of people, and it's delicious and it's romantic and it's all that. We're going to do a lovely one-pot spaghetti and meat sauce. But this ain't just any spaghetti and meat sauce. This is spaghetti and meat sauce Casey style. So you don't want to miss that. How's everybody doing today? I see my lovely sister is here. Hello, sister. How are you? And yes, Happy New Year to everyone. If you're new here, hey, you're in for a treat for sure. We are going to dive into our subject, but we're going to find out what the ingredients are for this wonderful dish. I can't wait because I've been waiting all day long for this one. If you saw the thumbnails and if you saw the shorts, it looks just as good as that. It tastes even better. Didn't you want to lick the picture? I know I did. I was hungry. Anywho, I'm going to show you guys what my mixologist came up with to go along with this meal. Now, we do mocktails here. You can do it how you want to do it. But let me taste this. Just let me get a taste. How about that? Ooh, okay. That's some good stuff.
That's some
good stuff. Okay, what is this good stuff, mixologist? Hey, hit me.
So I'm calling this the Island Ginger Fizz.
Ooh,
that's
good.
A mixture of pineapple juice, sparkling red grape juice, and ginger ale or ginger beer, your choice. We added a little bit of simple syrup to it, and that's pretty much how it's made. It's very simplistic and easy to make. Pairs well with this dish.
And it's delicious.
And let us know. It's very good, and I can't wait to. I'm trying not to drink it all, so I can have it with my spaghetti. But you never know. You never know. But if you're interested in getting the recipe for this, tell me in the comments, and I'll drop it in. And you too can have, say it again, an island what?
The Island Ginger Fizz.
The Island Ginger Fizz. Oh, baby. All right. So let's find out what the ingredients are. And then we're going to get into this topic because I am telling you, when I was thinking about this, okay, and it's important to know, how does your partner hold it down for you? How do you hold it down for your partner? If your partner is holding it down, hey, these are questions that inquiring minds want to know. I know I do because I'm nosy. Okay. Oh, boy. She's trying to bring, the beautiful assistant is bringing over the rest of the ingredients, okay?
Okay. Do you use this?
No.
Okay. Do you want to use the regular one?
Yep. Okay, so first of all, this is Casey's Blessing, and this will be on the market this year. This is an all-purpose seasoning. It does not have any salt. It does not have any sugar. It is full of flavor, and until it is on the market, you can get an all-purpose seasoning of your choice from your local grocer. If you're worried about sodium, read the label. Butterfly in the sky. Yeah, read. I say that. Okay, so we got a little bit of salt because beautiful assistant is always telling me, salt. She's going through a salt phase. I don't know. She don't need it. Okay. And we're going to be doing some black pepper. We have some wonderful fresh herbs, fresh kind of sort of Frida. They really are good, and they last about a month. And they're called Gourmet Gardens. And I have some parsley here. I have Italian herbs, and then I have some basil that we're going to be putting in our spaghetti. We have some wonderful minced garlic. I like the squeezable kind because it makes it easy like Sunday morning. Yes, it does. Okay, I have some tomato paste, and I like my tomato paste to come in this tube. I get it whenever it's on sale. It has a wonderful flavor, and it's easier for me to, when I don't know about you, but whenever I have these little cans of tomato paste, I always end up not using it all, and then it ends up going to waste. Hey there, Lolo, how are you? Good evening, everybody. All right, so this works good because you can put the top back on it and stick it in the fridge. And it tastes good too. It really does. Okay, now I have some jarred spaghetti sauce. I decided to get the store brand. Why? Because I am going to lift this, take it up where it belongs. Okay, so all I needed was a base to make this simple for myself. Now, you can do it from scratch. You can use tomato sauce and tomato paste and all your different herbs and seasonings and slow cook it for about 5 hours. And then you'll get the same thing you're going to get when I do this. Okay. Hey, you said, boy, you miss. I know I miss you, B. I was thinking to myself when I was getting ready. I miss my sister being here. That was spoiling me. Okay. So that means you need to hurry up and come on back. Hurry up this way again. Yes. So we have some spaghetti, just the regular spaghetti. Now, I personally like really thin spaghetti, and so does most of the rest of us. My husband likes big, thick spaghetti, so we decided to go in the middle. Okay. I got some ground bison. You don't have to get this. You can get whatever hamburger meat you could get that is less expensive because this was on sale. I need to have things finely ground, so this works for me. So, hey, I got that. But whatever kind of hamburger meat you want. And usually what I will do is I'll do half a pound of burger and I'll do a pound of a sweet or mild Italian sausage. But they didn't have any of the ground sausage. So I'm doing 2 of this. So you can mix it. Or you can mix half turkey. That works too. I'm telling you. And she gave me this all pulverized. Well, this used to be, okay, a red pepper, a half of a medium-sized red pepper, a half of a white onion, okay, and 1 jalapeno pepper de-seeded. And what she did, she pulverized it. Why do we do this? Because I don't want the texture of the vegetables. You can chop them. I just want the flavor. So this really enhances the flavor when you kind of make it like this. Yeah, make it like this, okay? Just like this. But you don't have to. It's up to you. And of course, anytime you use the tomato product, and I don't care what anybody tells you, unless you just like Tang. Now, Tang does this to my up in here. I don't know what it does to you. So you always balance it with a little bit of sweetness to cut the acidity. I use Splenda because I don't really use sugar. You can use whatever sweetener you want, sugar or whatever, okay, or this. So, and I think that's everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, simple, easy peasy. So we're going to mosey on over here so we can start getting this on, and we're going to talk about this here topic. But first, before I even move, what I usually do is I get over there and I can't see. So I'm putting on the real glasses so I can see that not necessarily will match this, but, hey. Y'all already saw me match. So now we got to see me see. Okay, if I brought them down here with me. Because did I bring them down? No, I think I left them upstairs. Okay, well, while someone goes and gets my real eyes, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to bring this with me. Okay, guys. So I hope that you had a great week because I know it seemed kind of long. It's always long for me because I'm anxious to get to Friday so I can see you guys, so I start getting kind of antsy, I can't quit y'all. I need to be here. Okay, let me get this chair over here. Let me move this stuff down. I'm going to take it and just move everything down to stage left so I can have space where I need it to be. Okay, just like that. Oh, I want to get a little bit of onion powder too and celery flakes. That's what beautiful assistant left out because I like to use this. I like to layer flavors. And this is how we do it. So I have a little onion powder, although I have the onion. And then I have these celery flakes, which have a wonderful flavor. And I like to use that. Let me bring this back. Yep. Okay, y'all. Let me put the glasses on so I can see how to move the computer. How about that? Okay, so take these off. I can see. Okay, I can see. I am not going to sing the song like I always do. Okay, but I can see now. Yeah, I'm gonna sing the song. I can see clearly. Okay, let's get this over here. Let me just grab that, just like that, and put you right over here. Wonderful. And the beat goes on. Here you go. Just like my love everlasting. And the beat goes on. So, for my short, if you didn't see it, I had to. Oh, well, I do have to bring it over a little. I was thinking about Stephanie Mills, and I've learned to respect the power of love. And the lyrics really fit because sometimes you don't realize what you have or what you need, but when you get it, you still don't understand it and you don't respect it. But if you have that person in your life that really is holding it down for you, you need to respect that person and the power that they brought to your life. For real, for real. So, let me get my mouse. Should I get my drink, y'all? Let me know. Because, see, I may just drink. See, I'm trying.
You may be tempted to drink.
I think I may. Okay, what can I say? Beautiful sister, what I do need is for you to open up this hamburger meat for me, please. So I can start that up. I'm going to drink some of this.
It's delicious.
It really is. It's really delicious.
I would have down it.
And usually I will take the garnish off. I'm going to eat it, y'all. Watch. Yeah, pineapple's good. So, let me move this over here. Beautiful assistant can get this meat open if she could. And I'm probably going to use 1.5 pounds of this. I'm probably not going to use the whole thing. And so, while she does that, let's just see. So, how does your partner hold it down? A lot of times, showing up without being asked is a big thing. If you got to drag somebody by the horns or the tail or the nose or whatever in order to do things or to be there for you, are you really holding it down or are you forcing the issue? That's the thing. Holding it down isn't about big, grand gestures. It isn't about anything that it has to be overt. It's about consistency. Are they always where they say they're going to be? Are they always there for you? And what you say, Lois, she said, is that the grill master or Corey talking? That's the grill master. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anytime you hear a whole lot of chatter, that's the grill master. See, Corey,
hey, Lolo.
Yeah, Corey don't do a whole lot of talking. He said, hey, Lolo. He doesn't do a whole lot of talking, child. He really doesn't. I'm telling you. But Corey, my husband, yeah, he won't let you see him. But boy, oh boy. I got, where's the man? Where's that? What do you call it? The duct tape? Duct tape. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm glad that he's here. I really am because he keeps me going. He holds it down. See, you understand? See, there you go. Perfect example. Holds it down. So, great. Do we have some cooking spray? Because you know I need to cook with the cooking spray. So, anyway, consistency is what I was talking about. Okay. They need or they notice what needs to be done and they get it done without you having to tell them to do it. Okay. And they don't take score and they're like, oh, remember what I did for you the other day? Well, okay, I'm gonna tell you, reciprocity is important, but reciprocity should not have to be scheduled or told. That is what I'm saying. So it doesn't mean that if you rub my feet, I gotta rub yours. It may be something else that you can do because everybody needs different things in order to make them feel wanted, loved, heard, etc. Okay, very few people need the same things. So you have to find what that thing is for that person so you can hold it down for them. And like I said, sometimes people don't even know they need that kind of support. And that simply means what the hold you down means. Okay, so when was the last time your partner showed up for you in any way without you having to request it? I want y'all to kind of let that marinate around in your heads. Anybody want to put a comment down? I would love that, in the chat or just in the short or anywhere, because I'd be interested to know when was the last time. So I'm going to get over here and let me spray my pan because I want to get this hamburger cooked and we can start making our sauce. Because even though it is one pot, it's one pot because I'm gonna put it all in one pot. Sometimes people will do spaghetti, and I do it too because I like that. They have my spaghetti and just pour my sauce on top. Okay, Lolo said, okay, hit the key. Yes, if you don't know about hype, tell them, Lolo. Okay, hit the like, hype button, comment, share, and subscribe in the way to support me. And I thank you, Lolo. Hey, that's my number one right there. She really has been with me throughout this journey, and I really appreciate her. The hype button is on any of my videos, anything that's less than 7 days. So you'll see it and just press it. You know, it don't cost you nothing. All right, so let me get this, and I'm going to put this on. So I'm just going to spray my pan. Because although this pan is the big one, this pan will stick. I know it will, and I just don't trust it. Especially with the meat that I have, because this burger that I have is not really fatty. Okay, let me move this pot back here because that'll be for my pasta. And let me get a little bit of oil to put in this pan because I don't want it to stick. Let me take my jewelry off. And I'm going to get a little bit of oil. And it doesn't matter what kind of oil you got, whatever kind you have, if you need to do that. It depends on what kind of hamburger you buy. If you buy a more fatty hamburger, then you're going to have more, dynamics with not having to have this. Okay. Let me get this, turn this on. I'm going to put it at probably about an 8. And I'm just going to let it heat up a little. Just put about a tablespoonful of this oil in here if you're using a really lean cut of beef. Okay, that would be helpful.
What kind of beef are you using tonight on this? Is it regular beef or bison?
I'm using the bison burger, babe.
Bison burger.
Yeah. Whenever I can get it, I like to use it because it really, if you can get a hold of some bison burger, trust me, you want to try it. And what did I do? Did I turn it off? I didn't turn it off. Let me turn this over here so you guys can see. So I'm gonna tell you like this: somebody being there, their presence. People say to me, people have said to me in my own family, it's like, okay, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want for Christmas? What do you want? I just want your presence. That's it. That's all I need. Because see, material things, they come and go. But people in your life who are really your ride and die, that is something that is rare. And don't just do what I just did in this pan, because this pan gets really hot really quick. So let me take it down. I'm running my mouth and it's heating up all over the place. So I'm going to take the first part of the burger and put it in. Just like that. Get it in here. Nothing fancy smancy. That's the first one. And then I'm just going to start chopping it up. I'm going to take another half of this because I don't think I need all of it. So I'm doing 1.5 pounds of the bison burger or whatever burger. And like I said, if you have some sausage, if you want, brown sausage, you can use half of that or however much you want to use, depending on how many people you're trying to feed. Okay, so let me get this. I'm going to get my little burger smasher. I'm just going to start breaking it up. Just like that. And I suggest everybody gets one of these because I spent many of years. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to take it up just a little. But once I put the meat in here, kind of made the heat in the pan dissipate. For many years, I would do a fork. I would do a spatula. I would do whatever I could do, really, in order to do my burgers. And then I came across this, and it is helpful. Now, some people even use a mashed potato masher, which I guess that is a good idea, But, hey, I'm using this. And so, like I was saying, just having someone present, knowing that this person is there for you and you can depend on them when you need them. And like I said, holding it down comes in a whole lot of variety of things, okay? And that's why I asked you guys, what do you consider or what do you see holding it down for you? What might that be? What about you, honey?
What do you mean, sweetheart?
I mean, what does holding it down for you mean to you? Or when you hold it down for somebody?
Like like you said, holding it down is when you have somebody right there by your side, you know, just being there for you, you know.
That's true. Okay.
Miss Lois left us the next message. She said, Casey, you must be about to get down with the cooking. When you said you were taking your jewelry off, it reminded me of when old school folks were getting ready to fight.
Take that. I know, right?
I remember those days.
Yeah, I'm about to throw down on this burger here.
Pull them earrings out.
And get that Vaseline
going.
You are bad, Lois, I told you. Okay. We digress, y'all. Anyway. No, I'm just taking my jewelry off because, listen, cooking may not be a pretty thing, okay? But it's worth it. So, I want y'all to think that I'm sitting up in this kitchen like this. Child, if you could see the reality of behind the reality. Okay, I just don't want to scare y'all because I've been working all day. So really, I don't know, y'all. You know, I don't know. And like I said, you just want to brown this until it's done. I like to kind of get mine as the texture of it is cut up as possible. Now you can make it a little bit more texturized, so you don't have to do it as small as I'm doing it. But that's just how I like mine. And then if you have meat that has a lot of oil in it, then of course after that you want to drain it. When I finish doing this, if it has any oil, it's the little oil that I put in it. Because had I not done that, it would be sticking. And I don't want to do that. But that's, pretty it. But just like my husband was saying, that is what you want when you are looking for that. Or like I said, sometimes you're not even looking for it. Sometimes you don't even know that person is really an anchor for you. And you've been with somebody so long and it just becomes very organic, But what I don't want you to do is to be so comfortable that you don't reciprocate that, if you're in a relationship, for real. Okay, this is almost ready. And this right here, because I'm going to tell you, when I used to do this, listen, my arms would be so tired, I would think I'd get carpal tunnel. This would be the worst thing. I'm telling you. This is the part that I hated the most about making anything, sloppy joes, anything like that, was this thing. Now, it doesn't bother me. Oh, I got some meat over here that still needs to be cooked, okay? It was hiding over in the cut, y'all. Let me see what else is hiding over in the cut. I couldn't see it because I'm over here running my mouth to y'all. Okay, so if you are here for the recipe, I feel you, honey, because this is fire. But I hope you stay for the conversation and join us. I tell you. Get that all in there. Because I'm going to tell you like this. You ain't never seen nothing like this before, trust me. All right. Okay, that looks like it's ready. It's ready. Okay. So let's get that over there. Let me get another one of my little things here so I can have this over here. And I'm going to get this other rest of this meat out of here.
That stuff is cooking, girl.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to take it down. I'm ready to take it off. Put it over here. And turn this on for a second. I try not to do this too much while I'm on air because it's noisy. But, hey, it keeps my house from smelling like the restaurant. Okay, so let's pull that up for a second. And I'll get this burger put away while I do that. Let's get that in. All right. And somebody's going to have a burger tomorrow, and I'm hiding it this time. See, the last time I did this, y'all, my burger disappeared. I ain't going to tell you why. Okay. I'm not going to say.
We look all over the picture, baby.
I'm not naming names.
You forgot.
Mm-hmm.
I did what?
You forgot.
I forgot what? I ain't forget nothing. You didn't give me a chance to remember.
What you mean?
Okay, because you ate it.
Been there for days.
Yeah, because you ate it. They ate it.
It
They ate it. Okay, they weren't holding it down. Okay,
they were in the trash.
They were not holding it down. They were eating it
I
up.
had to rescue it.
Okay, she had to rescue it.
Yep.
That's right. Early bird get the worm.
Okay, now you're supposed to be my ride or die.
I ain't riding down.
No, you're not riding or
Somebody gotta
die.
eat it.
Nah, yeah. You're supposed to be.
Somebody.
You're supposed to be on my side.
I am on your side.
You see how fast they go to the other side. Y'all see that, right? That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna get this back over here because I want to get some more of a little bit of this oil out of here because I don't want to have to drain it. I really truly don't. So let me kind of move this around because it's a little bit. Okay, just like that. And I'm just trying to kind of get the rest of the oil to dry up in here so I don't have to go through the problem of draining it. Now, this may not work if you got really fatty hamburger. This only works when you added the burger to it, okay? So, added the oil to it. And I got it on a high heat so it can get it all absorbed. I'm going to turn it off in a second. Just like that. Okay, all done. All of the oil is absorbed, at least the amount that I need it to be. Okay, if someone can give me the little small skillet, and then I'll sweat my vegetables. Okay, so let me get that over here, that over there. I can get rid of this now. This can go in the sink. Thank you. All right, so what I'm going to do next, I am going to sweat my vegetables. And we're going to just kind of build this sauce and put it all together like that. So sweating the vegetables, you'll see in a minute what I'm doing. Let me dry this out because it has a little water in it. Okay. And I'm going to move this skillet over here so I can put my pasta on over there. Let me get a little top on here. And let me make sure there's no residual grease over here because that's just messy, y'all. And what do? We clean as we go. Okay, we're going to get that over here.
Lois left us another message. Holding it down means my husband and I out talking granddaughter, shopping for returning to college tomorrow. What?
Whoa, all right.
We may need to have that written. However, you're getting ready to go finish shopping.
So she's shopping for her granddaughter.
She don't feel like it. So I guess it's probably going along with her to go shopping.
Okay.
Even though she ain't feeling like it, the author ain't right.
Okay. All right, I got you. I feel you. See, that's what it means. It means sometimes we do things that we might not feel like doing for the other guy or the other person. So you're absolutely right. I'm just filling up this pot with some water, y'all, so I can get this pasta on. So I understand for sure. So being present, okay, and being consistent. That's 1 and 2. Okay, of holding it down, at least in my book. Other people may have other viewpoints. If you do, speak to me. Because that's only 2 of them. Okay, let me get this over here. Put this one here. And I am going to put that on high because I want it to
I have one.
stop boiling.
I have one.
Okay, one moment. And I'm going to take this cooking spray. This is how I keep my spaghetti from sticking together. I put a little cooking spray in there. And this way, the spaghetti's not greasy. Because I can't stand greasy spaghetti. Okay, now you have one.
Yep. For me, it's providing a safe space to be vulnerable or to, be able to express those pent up emotions that kind of clouds your thought and kind of allows you to, feel more motivated to continue. Like if you're in a difficult situation, you're having a hard time with something, and you don't always feel comfortable expressing that to other people for whatever reason, whether you don't want to appear weak or whatever it is, having that one person that you could be vulnerable with to unload so that you can go back to the situation refreshed. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. So having a sounding board.
Yeah.
A non-judgmental sounding board. Yeah, I can dig it. Okay, so I just sprayed this pan on, put a little bit of oil here because I'm going to sweat my veggies. The veggies that are in that container over there. In the container, y'all. The one that's all pulverized. This right here.
Yeah.
Right there. Okay,
That's
I'm going to do that. I'm going to have this, my garlic. I'm also going to introduce my herbs, but that's going to be last. My celery flakes and a little bit of onion powder. And of course, we're going to do some Casey's blessing, but not just yet. Okay, so we're going to heat that up. Now, this skillet doesn't heat as fast because it's made differently. So until then, okay. So beautiful assistant just talked about having that confidant, that non-judgmental sounding board, which kind of holds it down for her. Okay. So we talked about that, being reliable in the small things. So it's not like, okay, it's not like you made us a car. Okay, they can get you, piggyback rides. Okay. But no, reliability, so being able to count on that person, whether it can be, it can be monetarily, spiritually, emotionally, whatever the case may be. But knowing that that person is going to come through for you during the times that matter. And it's always, hey, as New Edition says, sunny days, everybody has them, but can you stand the rain? Those people who are there for you when it's raining buckets, okay? And you know that they're not going to run away or be out of your life. Okay, so let's see. It's not quite there. I'll give it a couple of more seconds. And then I'm going to, boy, this is everywhere. Okay, I'm going to get a little knife. This stuff it went down into my handle of my thing, into the handle of my pot. Okay, so now I really got to get it out. It ran right through it. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, we definitely going to have to watch that. All right, so I'm going to get this out of here. As much of it as I can, put it that way. Okay, maybe see that's a soupy mess.
I see you pulverize your vegetables, but you don't ever like it chunky.
Yeah, well, I do, but we do this a lot because of the kids.
Oh.
And they don't like texture, so that's why I started doing it. But then I realized that when I do this, it condenses the flavor, and the flavor is like magnificent. Now you can also do this.
That's true.
You can do this and then still have some with a little texture too, if you just want the texture. Now this right here, you really don't even have to sweat it. But I just want to cook it a little bit. You can actually just put it directly into your mixture, your sauce. But I just want to heat it just a little. I usually sweat my vegetables when they are diced up. I do that also.
What does that do to the flavor profile of it when when you're eating it before you add it to the mixture?
What it does is it helps the flavors release.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it does. It's the same thing when you cook your spaghetti sauce. Now you can make spaghetti sauce right away, right out the jar, heat it up slightly and put it on there. It's not going to have the same dynamic. It's not going to have the same taste as it would if you cook it slow and let it cook for hours. And hours and hours and hours.
I see like in a lot of Italian shows where you see them cooking sauce all day.
Yep, that's how my mother used to do.
All day.
That's how my mother used to do. I'm telling you.
How much flavor can they get out of it?
A lot. Yeah, a lot. Believe me, I'm trying. I got a pop up, y'all, so I'm trying to get rid of it. Okay, so this is boiling brown sugar. I'm gonna get my spaghetti out. And what I usually do is, and I probably will make all of this because anything that is left over, you can freeze it and use it again. So I probably not quite, maybe yeah, almost all of it. So what I usually do, and you pay extra money if you have this already broken in half, but you can put it in whole. I like to break it so it can. Well, I guess let me try. I thought I was strong enough to break it like that. I guess not. All right, y'all didn't see that.
Planet Fitness.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, there you go.
That's for the deleted scenes.
Right.
Okay, there you go. Listen, there was a lot of spaghetti. All right. Let me do the other ones, and I'm going to break it. Not just break it in half. You can put it in whole if you want to, but this makes it simpler for me. And so then I kind of stir it around a little. I'm going to take the heat down from high. Take it down to about a 7. Okay, and stir it around so I can separate it. Because I don't want anything clumping together if I can help it. Just like that. And now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my lid right here and I'm going to tint it. I don't want to completely cover it because you completely cover something with starch in it, it'll bubble over. And we ain't trying to do all that. Okay, so let me close this up. Let me get back over here. I'm going to take this back up because I'm going to put a lid on this just like that. And let it kind of do its little bubbling brown sugar thing. That's what we're going to do. But like I was saying, being on time and following through, doing what you say and saying what following through. So if you say you're going to do something, do it. Okay?
Say what you mean.
And mean what you say. Okay?
That's right.
I'm going to tell you, that's the biggest thing. That is a bigger thing to me than somebody giving me a diamond. Okay? Knowing that I can count on your word because your word is your bond. Okay? So that's very important. You said our grandmother, yes, she did. Our grandmother made the best spaghetti in the world. She sure did. And she was the one that started cooking it in the morning all the way until the time you came home from school. So if she started at 7, it was finished at 3. By 3:30, by the time you got home. And boy, oh boy, was it the most delicious thing. And she was a Southern grandma and she had mastered spaghetti. Yes, she did for sure. So, and you also, like I said, you want the person to know what matters to you. So remembering what matters to you, kind of getting to know those little things that somebody else might not know or even care about, so that's important. Also, anybody can show up one time, but somebody that that's going to show up repeatedly over and over and over. And I'm going to tell you like this, it doesn't even have to be a romantic interest, someone in your life that that you always can depend on. So this can transcend beyond the romantic into your family members, really, really close friends or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So don't think it's limited to that because a relationship is a relationship. They just have different dynamics. Okay. Another thing, respecting each other through disagreements. Don't be getting in your feelings forever, ever. Okay. Because it doesn't need to be that deep. If it goes so deep that you're holding a grudge, then there's more going on in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, a lot of times, you're going to have to agree to disagree. I don't agree with everything my husband thinks or whatever. I'm not his clone. I'm not the Borg. I don't assimilate. Okay? And I may not like some things that he likes or wants to do or whatever the case may be. But you have to stand back and have some perspective. Some things are really dilly. And so you got to stand 10 toes deep. You know what I'm saying? But you got to know battles and wars. Everything shouldn't have to be a war. Everything will have to be a battle. Sometimes you can just say, retreat, white flag. Okay, let's regroup and, whatever. So you have to, it's a lot of compromise. And that is in any area of a relationship. So like I said, you can't really hold it down for somebody if you don't respect them or respect the boundaries or respect their feelings. You can say you do with your mouth, but your actions are really going to be, the test of the truth. Like my little grandson used to say, not the other truth, but the truth. Okay. He won't say lie. He'll say the other truth. So yeah. then it's your truth. It really is. So I'm going to pose this question to you. Do you feel safe being honest with your partner? Or do you feel like if you say certain things, it's going to really hurt their feelings and you just can't be you? What do you guys think over there?
Well, I mean, you have to be able to be honest and authentic with your partner because eventually the truth will come out one way or the other, in my opinion. So I feel like if you can't be 100% yourself, then are you really that comfortable?
Yep, that's true. But how many people do you know that will hold things back because they don't want to hurt that person's feelings, or they feel that that person may not love them if they tell them the truth, or whatever about how they feel about them? Like, honey, you really need to put a plug in those farts. I'm joking, but hey, you really do. But anyway, so, anything, because people are still people. I don't care if they are your mate or whatever. Yeah. They're still people and they still have feelings, and although they may not exhibit those feelings or say those things to you, doesn't mean that certain things might not be hurtful. I mean, you get so comfortable with people sometimes, it's like, I didn't say anything.
That's what I was going to say next. Like, you have to still be mindful of how you say things. Like, try to at least lessen the blow a little. Like, certain things there's no way to make it sound nice.
No, sometimes you just gotta, sometimes you have to pull the Band-Aid off. Yes, you do. Like, for instance, honey, that cologne really doesn't work for you. Take this one. It's $100. It's buckley. So give a substitute. And just don't come in and say, yo, hey, you stink. Don't do that. Because, some people can take it and some people can't. I find most people in this world are passive aggressive. So they say they want the truth, but if you give it to them, they feel some type of way. So I'm taking some celery flakes. I'm going to do about a teaspoonful of the celery flakes here. Now, don't worry, because these celery flakes, once they get some type of liquid or a little wet, they reactivate. They're like, Wonder Twin powers, reactivate. Like that. So, yeah, that's what they do. And so they get softer, and you have to try them. I can try to explain to you what it tastes like. But hey, you said most people don't know how to. Yep, you're right. You're right. I'm gonna have to drink some of this. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, you're absolutely right. Let me check the spaghetti. Now, beautiful assistant, you know how Grill Master likes it. This he may like it like this already. You might want to come over here and check this because I like my spaghetti well done. Grill Master likes his al dente.
Al dente.
Okay. So we try to accommodate everyone in this world. Okay. And we do that. I'm going to put a teaspoonful of minced garlic in this mixture. Okay. It's right in there. Probably more. A teaspoon and a half. Okay. And then I'm going to put a half a teaspoonful of onion powder. Powder. I made a new word.
Powder.
Listen. Tomato.
That's right.
Whatever.
That's too authentic.
That's too al dente? Okay. And then I'm going to make it rain with some Casey's Blessings. See, I can do that. Why? Because it's my kitchen, number one. And number two, it doesn't have any salt and any sugar. Okay. Okay, so we're back, guys. We're having a little rainstorm here, so that may be messing with my connectivity. So just hang in there with me. We're going to get through this. We're in this love together. So I'm going to stir this. I didn't do anything else. I just stood here and waited till you came back. And I'm going to stir all of this that I just put in here together. Just like that. And I was saying, I know you're probably saying, why don't you just put this in the complete sauce? Because I like to layer my flavors. And when I do that, when everything that I put in a recipe or a dish is evenly seasoned and layered, the results are marvelous. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay, just like that. Put the top back on. Get this over here. Bring this down just a little and wipe things off. I had a microfiber cloth. I don't know what I did with it, but anyway, just kind of getting some of this mess off of the stove, because I have little particles in places that I don't want, so I get that off of there. All right, so I've done everything. I put everything in here except for my herbs. So for those of you who are not familiar with the pinch is something that it is a new form of measurement that I came up with, and we're going to find somebody to agree with me. Okay, that's how this is going to work. Anyway, so a pinch. This is the parsley. So a pinch is something you measure with your index finger and your thumb. You can have a teeny tiny pinch, you can have a medium-sized pinch, or you can have a giant pinch. It's like, what is it? The mama bear, the papa bear, and the baby bear. And so I'm going to do a medium-sized pinch of each one of my herbs. Parsley, the Italian herbs, and the basil. Let me go over here, and I'm going to stick it in here in these steaming, pulverized vegetables that beautiful assistant Jason netted it.
Okay. Your neutral bullet, Jason netted it. What do you mean?
Okay, she hates when I say that. Okay, so I'm putting a pinch of each one of these herbs in this.
All right. I need tissue. You got mac and tissue?
Yeah, it's some here. Right here. Okay. There you go. See what a good daughter she is. She makes her dad the special Getty, y'all. The special Getty. See, we hold it down all around here. We husbands and wives and daughters and all kinds of stuff. Everybody holding it down right here.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna put a pinch of the Italian herbs and a pinch of basil. And all of these do something a little different. So that's why I'm doing a pinch of each one, 2 pinches of basil. I like that.
How much of this should I take out?
And just enough for him, because he's not.
Just for tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can always make more for him if he wants more.
Yeah.
But for now,
I appreciate you.
Oh, no problem.
it's more of us than it is of daddy. Okay, so.
Isn't there a trick that the Italians use where
they throw it at the wall?
I don't need to throw it at the wall. If it
If
sticks on the list, and I like my walls, I ain't throwing nothing on there. But anyway, we got off track. So respect is big, okay? That means no humiliation, no low blows, okay? Don't be nice. Be nice, okay? No emotionally disappearing. I bet you don't know what that means. Okay. Does it still need to cook for us?
Yes.
So you're saying being emotionally present, like the idea of not disassociating when your partner is like expressing things to you?
Yeah. Or doing that. Basically, we're gonna make it real simple. That silent treatment thing. Okay. You know, and I know that you mad. Okay. I know you mad. You going over there and you retreating into yourself and seething. Okay. That's a no-no. That's a no-no.
Because but see, there's a flip side to that. What if that person is the type of individual that blows up if they speak on something too?
But you didn't let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna give you a chance to decompress. My husband's favorite word. Mine is dynamic and his is decompress. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of pepper in here, about a half a teaspoonful of pepper, and I'm gonna take it down and just let it simmer. So I'm putting it on low. That's his favorite word. So that comes from knowing your partner. Okay, some people I'm gonna tell you like this. A lot of times situations occur because you may be a confrontational person and your partner may not be. So you got to learn those silent cues. What I'm saying is, yeah, you can decompress, but you ain't decompressing for the next 10 years. Okay? Because at some point, we got to address the elephant in the room or the monkey or the dog or whatever you want to call it. Okay? The way you come at a person is very important. So this is why I have this show. I'm going to tell you a secret. We're not going to let them know. Fix them something they like.
Whatever you like.
Okay, just slide that conversation. Slide that conversation up in there. Okay, I guarantee you'll be able to get some of those words out in between the chews.
Start talking.
Okay, yes. So this is what this show is about. The love of food and how food can introduce you into a world of communication. Okay, because I'm going to tell you like this. I don't care how mad my husband gets. If I give him something that he like to eat, okay, I'll go deep. I'll make a pig foot. Something like that. You know?
Love you, baby. Love you.
Something I'm not going to cook. I'll make a pig foot. You know, hey.
Catching on though, like, oh, snap.
It doesn't.
Boy, she gonna tell me she cleaned out the counter.
He ain't.
Right.
He didn't. See, I'm not
That's
that
right.
person. He has not. It's like, okay, that's like bringing a peace offering. Okay, give him a pig foot. You know, give him something like that. Some kind of artery clogging. Something that he should. Something that he doesn't need. You know, whatever. Or
What's good?
Or sugar.
Who doesn't like sugar?
Sugar man. Okay. But anyway, that's him. I'm just saying, okay, you do the things that you need to do in order to keep the lines of communication open. You can give people a cooling off part, time, go to your prospective corners. And if you're the type of person that needs to do it now, then I suggest you take up writing. Okay. Because write it all down. That way you don't forget it. And then bring it up in paragraphs. How about that? Okay, that's a good thing. Or go listen to a real good playlist. It'll say it all for you. Okay, there are a lot of ways that you can communicate. You don't have to speak it, because sometimes the things that come out your mouth may not be the way you want it to articulate. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not a public speaker. And you get heated and you say things, and when that stuff spews out your mouth, trust me, even if the person never says anything about it, it's everything that you ingest in your mind. This is a big old brain. And even though it may be back here in file 55,662,303 in that one little brain cell, it never goes away. And even if they never say anything, one day, 100 years later, do you remember that time you said?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why when you argue, when you fight, when you have disagreements, be mindful of how you say. Unless you're ready to walk out the door, then yeah, whatever. Okay. But if you
what if you think of this? When an argument or something is going on, and one of the partners say, "Hey, let's just revisit this another time."
Yeah.
Let it decompress a little bit.
Oh, see, I told you, ding, 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 ding. So y'all talk about me. Everybody got a word. Okay.
Let it cool down a little bit, and then go at it. Because when you're both hot, ain't nothing good gonna come out.
And you're absolutely right. But that takes maturity to do that. Okay, that takes maturity to do that, to restrain. It is so easy for us to let go. The person, and see, I'm gonna tell you like this: people who go around fighting, I mean, just in general, like the kid that wants to fight all the time, or the guy that wants to brawl, or the chick that want to be jumping in somebody's face, as Lois said, take your Vaseline, put it on your face, get the earrings, because I'm gonna show that I'm tough. That's the weak person. The person who's strong is the one who can control their emotions and hang out there. Because see, when you're out of control, you do out of control things. And then some of them things you can't take back, So if it's no backseas, you can't take everything back. Sometimes you need to get some perspective, just like my husband was saying, and that comes from that you learn those things. If you are too mature, you learn that through maturity. You really do. Because honey, back in the day, I would go tell you. Anyway. You don't know, but he's absolutely right. That would be the best way to do things. Okay? She's getting over here.
Heated, just back off of it.
Yeah, exactly. Go to your prospective corners. You know, put all the sharp objects away. You know.
What are your thoughts about going to sleep angry?
Okay. And 9 times out of 10, when you go to sleep angry, you're gonna have a bad dream. So,
I don't have dreams.
You don't have your
oh, you
partner-
had one the other day, your influenza dream.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna end up having your partner in the headlock when you wake up.
Exactly. Yo, let me tell you something. I have dreams in Technicolor. Okay. Technicolor. Like you have your hand on something or you're about to eat it or money or whatever. He doesn't have a whole lot of dreams. Okay. That's because he's snoring so loud until he can't get into REM sleep.
Oh.
Okay. That's a whole nother story. However, but he had a dream. What was it, yesterday?
Yeah.
And he said he dreamed that people were running around trying to touch him with the flu.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Oh my God.
We're talking about this flu so much.
The pot is getting hot.
Especially this new flu, what they call it,
Salmonella,
salmonella.
I forgot what it's called. Same plate or something.
I don't know. But
Oh, and I did get a flu shot today. Yay!
okay. Oh Lord.
Yep.
Okay, good. You better rub your arm. That's all I can tell you.
Well, if it was gonna hurt, it'd been hurting.
Not
already.
necessarily, you know, but maybe they did good by you and didn't hit you in the muscle.
Really? Sleep on that arm.
Okay, so it may not, because sometimes people really know how to shoot you. See, that's enough. We all off the topic. Okay, I'm gonna say this: when you go get these immunizations and you get shots or whatever, the best way to do it, massage the area that they're going to shoot first. Massage it like you are tenderizing meat, and then you shoot it and you massage the medication down and through your arm. You don't have such a bad reaction.
Subclade, that's what's called. Okay.
Subclade?
Subclade clad or subclade K.
Yeah, because I told her I'd rather get the shot in my left arm because
That's not your arm you use all the time.
Right, but she said no, you should get it in your right arm because at least you're moving it and you work that muscle.
Right, because
so I said, I think you're right with that.
I can't do what I need to do.
No, because she's right. If you keep moving, because I'm gonna tell you, I never forget when I was probably in the 3rd grade or something like that, and I don't know what it was they gave me a shot for, but it was in my thigh, and they gave it to me in my thigh, and I'm gonna tell you, I didn't walk for a week. That was so painful. It was so, I don't know what shot it was. You know, back in the day, they were giving you a shot for everything. You know, so yeah, so they're absolutely right. But I would say keep it moving, you know, stuff like that. But back to what my husband was saying, go to your prospective corners, but don't stay.
I know that's hard to do though, but especially when you want to get your
get your point across. Yes. Okay, so I'm moving my. I told you I season everything, so I didn't season the hamburger meat, so I'm doing it now. So I'm going to take this, my Casey's blessing, and I'm going to make it rain all over my hamburger, just like, look at that. Woo, woo. Okay, yeah, I know. Don't you wish your season was okay? You're good. Don't worry. You're going to get your opportunity. You're going to get your opportunity. Trust me. When I launch the first ones, it will be a limited edition. I'll do some, and you have to get it really, really quick so you can try it. Because once you try it, you won't want to turn back. Trust me. So let me get these herbs also. And my tomato paste. Okay, so let's get this over here. And what I'm doing, I'm just doing what I just did with those vegetables. So I'm going to put a little bit of onion powder on here. Half a teaspoonful of onion powder. I'm going to do a half a teaspoon of the garlic. I am going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of this pepper. Just like that. I am going to hit it with some of these celery flakes. Okay, so a half a teaspoonful of celery. That would have been a travesty if had they fallen, but they wouldn't be able to get up. You know, so yeah. And I'm going to do my pinches of my basil. A small pinch though, y'all, not a big one, because I got some in there. Small pinch of basil, sprinkle. small pinch of Italian seasoning, Italian herbs rather, not seasoning, and a small pinch of the parsley. Just like that. Get it all in there. And you see, just like someone who holds it down for you, I would tell you like this, spaghetti is an inexpensive yet beautiful way, a beautiful, harmonious way to hold it down. It keeps you full. It nourishes you. It has your protein. It does have, and depending on the pasta you use, okay, it has your carbohydrate, which we do need some carbs in our life. We just don't need to have a whole lot of them. And you want to have more complex carbohydrates needed, but like I said, I'm digressing. So I put this all in here and I just kind of stir it all around, just like that. Get that nice and mixed up. It's jumping out the pot. Okay, so I'm going to get this and just have it out here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take my vegetables over here. Let's see, get that over there. And I'm going to introduce them into this mixture. Oh, before I do that, I want to show you. So what happens is this ends up becoming almost like a paste, but it's a flavored paste. Okay, and you put it in just like that. And it's almost like, especially when you're not going to cook this for a long period of time, if you cook your ingredients, then the ingredients are going to give you the same famous word, dynamic, as if you had cooked this for a long period of time. So there's always method to Casey's madness. Okay. So then I get it in here and I just mix it all together, just like that. And get it all into my meat. Okay, perfect every time. So now this is what you look like. Okay, this is what you want it to look like. So it's all incorporated. So now you go for your spaghetti sauce. So I have 2 of them here. Let me move this out of the way. It's getting that messy over here. I have 2 of these, and these are 8 ounces a piece. I probably will not use all of it. Now, like I said, this is a whole lot of good flavor, but we're about to fix that. And that's what you do. This right here, I mean, unless it's, you can use whatever brand you want. Me, because I like to glow up everything, I don't have to go and get the most expensive brand because I'm going to fix it up anyway, even if I get the expensive brand. Okay, so let's see if I got the strength. Oh, I'm strong. I am invincible. Okay.
I am woman.
Okay, y'all need to stop. Okay. So,
That's funny. Both of us thought the same thing.
yes. Okay. Y'all need to understand. So I think I probably will need 2 of these. So I got 16 ounces of the spaghetti sauce. And I'm putting it in. Because I don't want my spaghetti to be dry. When I mix it all together. So let me get this off of here because that kind of spilled. Okay. Get that in the trash. Get the other one in the trash. Okay, so now tell me what you think I'm going to do. Just guess. I'm going to respect the power of the spaghetti sauce. Okay, so I've learned to respect the power of the spaghetti sauce. Okay, so I'm going to mix this all around just like that and get it all incorporated into the burger and the seasonings that I have in here. But I'm not done yet. So now I'm going to take my tomato paste. And the reason why I use the tomato paste is because these spaghetti sauces are very loose. I don't want soup. I want my spaghetti sauce to hug my pasta. So I want my spaghetti sauce to hold it down.
How much of that would you put in there?
I'm going to do a tablespoonful for this. Okay. So if you did a little small can, I don't know how many ounces a little small can. You probably use maybe 3/4 of the can for this. Yeah, you would use 3/4 of the can.
Cans no more. You used to buy the.
I used to buy the little cans, but then
tomato paste.
right, the tomato paste. But I find this has a better flavor.
Oh, really?
It's more like fresh tomatoes.
But that used to be fresh tomatoes as well.
No,
But also it's easier to store.
Yeah, it's easier to store.
What's that one?
Yeah, because you stick that in the refrigerator.
Ah.
And you can always have a little tomato paste. And I think I'm going to put another tablespoonful in here because this particular sauce I've never used before, so it's real thin. Let me try and do that. So I'm going to put some
back
more
in the day, ragu used to be the spaghetti sauce.
Yeah, until I tasted Prego, and that was it for me.
Right, yeah, Prego is the bomb.
Yeah. Okay,
Prego
I can't get
good.
the top back on. Okay, look, trying to get the top back on, y'all. So I don't make a fib out of myself, okay? But you see, you can put the top back on. Okay, so let me get this in here. And what you do is you kind of look to the consistency once you put the tomato paste in. Okay, if it's like you want it, then you don't add anymore. If it's not like you want it, then you keep adding until you get it to the thickness that you want it to be. Because when you start cooking this, of course, any kind of fluids that is in here from the sauce or whatever is going to start emitting it, and it may loosen it up a bit. Okay, so I got that in there, but I'm not done yet. Now I'm going to hit it again. Everything I do gets seasoned. So we're going to hit it with all of the ingredients again, with the exception of the herbs. So I got my Casey's Blessing. I'm going to put a little bit more onion powder in here. Do a little bit more garlic. Because right now what I'm trying to do, because really this ain't nothing but a bunch of spaghetti tomato paste, tomato sauce, okay? And I don't want to taste like that. Okay, so I'm putting a little bit of pepper in here. Because I'm seasoning the sauce now. Okay, and let me get just a teeny tiny bit of salt. Because I ain't trying to hear beautiful sister's mouth.
You don't hear mine either.
Okay, I ain't gonna hear your mouth because I'm not gonna put a lot. Okay. I got them pulling me from every direction. Okay, so I'm gonna stir this up.
You know salt ain't no good.
Well, salt is not actually, you do need a certain amount of sodium in your diet.
Mm-hmm.
Salt becomes a problem when you overdo. You need sodium and you need potassium in your diet.
It really do. Salt, and plus salt gives food flavor.
You know.
Food without salt, you know it right away.
Unless you have Casey's Blessing, then you don't have those issues. But anywho. Okay, so I'm stirring this so it's incorporated. And then I'm going to hit it just a little bit with a little squirt of this blender. I will taste it later to see because I don't want this to be sugar. That's not what I'm offset the acidity. So I'm going to put a little bit of basil in here because this basil smells so good until I'm putting it in here. Okay, just like that. Let's get this over here. Okay, beautiful sister, you might want to start getting that bread together. Okay, so we got that. Just like that. And I'm going to turn this on and just let this simmer while we get the rest of everything else done. Get this over here. Just like that. And let me find my top for my pot over here. Keep my spaghetti honest. Yeah, this is the right top. Okay. And I'm going to put this lid on here and I'm going to turn it up so it can start to heat. But then I'm going to turn it down really quickly because I don't want it to scorch. So I'm going to put it on a medium heat. And I'm going to get one of those microfiber cloths because my stove is looking kind of bad. And get this off of here. Okay. Just like that.
Pam said, I'm cooking spaghetti with you tonight and I'm using my special seasoning.
Yeah, you're using your special, and what link and what might, pray tell, might that be, sister? She's going to tell you what it is. Y'all right.
Wait for it.
Okay, well, she got to type. She has to type. So she's going to use her special.
I'm going to need the oven.
Okay, so she's going to need the oven. So I'm going to push my table back from here, and then she'll be tasked with watching the sauce. How about that?
Okay. And what are
Okay.
beautiful assistants for?
That's right. Beautiful assistants are for holding it down. Okay, so do you feel, like I said, we were talking about feeling safe with, being honest with your spouse or your partner. Okay, and like I said, there's a way to do everything. I think you should be able to talk to that person. If you can't, then hey, you need a relationship. I'm gonna be totally honest. The older you get, and I keep saying this,
Let's
okay.
filter. You have.
Excuse me. No
Just
one
saying.
asked her.
Just saying.
Casey's blessing. She's using her Casey's. I made her some, my sister, and she's going to use it. And she can really tell you guys what it does for her. I'll make her do a commercial, y'all. Anyway, so see, she got me all
she should do
discombobulated.
a product review.
Exactly. So as you get older, like I said, my husband and I have been together for 40-ish years. There's so many. How many is in that?
40 something.
About 46 or something like that.
47.
No.
You forget, we getting old.
Anyway, no. Excuse me. Let's just not get twisted. Okay.
You said speak for yourself.
He's getting old. Okay. I'm getting better.
Hey.
Anywho, it's been so long. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's been so long until, hey, I don't count no more. But let's just say, I forgot what I was saying. Okay. Because she was I know what I was saying. When you have been with someone as long as I have, okay, and when you get into the beauty of being like fine wine, okay, and you are 36, I'm going to tell you, you know why older people like being older? Don't be afraid to get older. That's the fun time. Because you can get elderly Tourette's and no one will blame you.
And then they just be like,
it just comes right out. So, because it just comes right out, you got to have a partner that understands it just comes right out. And you can't be getting in your feelings every 5 minutes. Now, of course, we must be nice and we must be considerate.
At least try to hold it down.
But let me tell you something. Every relationship is different. Everybody relates to each other differently. And hey, whatever works for you, that is the perfect relationship. And Casey has said this over and over and over again.
Okay,
I don't read wrote. It is okay.
Moving. Do you want me to turn it down?
Yeah, turn it down.
Do what?
Turn it down to probably like a 2. See what that does, because we don't want it to scorch. We just want it to cook the flavor through.
Yeah.
And she keeps interrupting me and making me break my thought pattern. Okay, this is live, and so
I had to save the sauce.
This is coming from the 3 brain cells that I have. See, I got 2.5 because the other half is over there at my job, and Lord, I tell you, yeah. So I'm trying to it'll be over here by tomorrow at 6:00 when I do my other show, Weekend Eats, which you should definitely stop by because I am making some spicy stuffed peppers with a seasoned red rice.
Ooh.
It's in a cap. You just got it. Yeah. But anyway, that's something else he likes.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
So anyhow,
Yeah.
You said what?
Nothing.
Anywho, okay. Now I'm really off topic because now I forgot what I was saying. But anyway, listen. Hey, listen, this is this place. Okay. What I was saying is having these long relationships like this, a lot of times, even when we're just sitting in a room and he'll verbalize something and that thought had come to my mind, and then I have to tell him, be quiet, because it's like, stop, get out of my head or whatever. You need to be able, in retrospect, to be able to have conversations with your partner. And I was saying to my husband, what was it, last weekend or whatever, and we started one word, we were talking about one thing, and we went down like our whole lives. You talking about going back down memory lane, every single thing. We were just talking about and it just was like Technicolor. Those are the good things. Okay. That kind of communication, along with, just being able to communicate. Because I can tell you, sometimes we silently communicate. We don't talk all the time, believe it or not. Talking.
Yes.
Okay. But you know what? We sit in a room and I'm at my computer doing my thing and he's over there doing his half sleeping, looking at his phone and watching the football game at the same time. He's not watching. But anyway,
Hey.
But it's cool because this is how we like it. Other people may look at this as like, okay, but this is how we like it. Okay.
Yes.
And he understands me and I understand him and nobody gets pissed off about it because this is how we like it.
That's how you do it.
Exactly.
Right.
So you have to find your comfort spot, but you don't find it if you don't talk about it. So like I said, supporting this is another good one. Have you ever met or have you met people in your life or couples? It seems like they're in a competition. Okay. This one has to one up that one. This one has to I did this. Well, I made more money this week and blah, blah, blah. Or I did this for you. You didn't do this for me. It's not a competition. You're not on you are a team, but you're not on a competitive team. You are, say you're on a rowing team. One person can't be doing this and the other one doing this. You're not gonna get anywhere.
Nowhere.
Okay, so it's not a competition. It's about it's a supportition. Let me call it that way.
All right.
Okay, a new word.
I
got a new word. Supportition. Okay, that is what it is. This person lifts you up. You do the same thing for that person. That is holding it down. Okay, some people categorize or describe holding it down as, okay, yeah, he's paying all the bills or she's paying all the bills and I don't have to worry about anything. That is a way of doing it. Yes, it is. But hey, you ain't got to have a dime to hold it down for me because sometimes I just need somebody who can hear me and not judge me. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes it's just what you need. You need somebody that just can feel you. You need somebody to be able to feel you and to always feel you. And sometimes you need that person to kind of reel you in when you out there in the biz stripping.
You know what? That same person can put you in the right mindset and let you know, okay, you might need to roll it back a bit, you overreacting or whatever.
That's right.
And be honest with you.
Right. And you are able to take that from that person. What I'm also talking about is competition, whereas you have people who, as long as you're on the same playing field, like I said, one partner may be more ambitious than the other. That doesn't make it a mismatch. That simply says, do you boo? And I'm going to be your cheerleader. Some people got to want to be the wind beneath your wings and let you fly. That does not make you better than that person. You just have different things that motivate you. Okay. But it doesn't mean that you're bad or that person's bad. But when you have a mate that wants to dim your light because they are afraid of expansion or they don't have the chutzpah to do what you're doing. Okay. Again, a perfect example. I'm sitting here all over here telling y'all my business, y'all in my kitchen and everything. My husband does not want to be on television. The fact that he's sitting here in this kitchen is a new thing. But what is he trying to do? Support his wife.
In this chair. And
he's sitting here.
Waiting on you.
Oh,
baby.
I ain't seeing things his way. I'm waiting on him to see things my way. And come on over here. But I appreciate this, okay? Because he didn't say he wanted to be in front of a camera. And I can't get mad at him because that's not what he wants to do. If he ever feels comfortable enough to do that, then come into my life. I got so much more to show you. Yes, but I respect the fact that that's not his comfort zone. Okay, this is my comfort zone, and so I'm here. Does he tell me, "Oh, I don't like that, so you don't do it"? Never, ever. I don't care whatever I've ever wanted to do in all the 40-something years that I've known him. He has never said to me, "Oh, don't do that because I don't like it." Never. Ever. Okay. And that is what you want. Okay. You want somebody that allows you to be a me because you were a me before you were a we.
That's right.
I'm telling you. And someone who can't allow that, it's a problem with them. It has nothing to do with you. Okay. Those are the relationships that will stand the test of time because I can accept you for who you are, the way you are. Okay. And hey, I can't say any more about that. I've seen so many people have issues with their mate being different than they are, and like I said, we are not together because we are twins. We're not the Borg. We don't assimilate. Our differences is what makes it interesting and makes us want to be together because there were things about him that I admire that's not me. You know what I'm saying? And maybe some of it'll rub off on me. Who knows? But like I said.
Isn't that a song?
What? Something to rub off on me?
Don't go change.
Okay.
To try and please.
That's just the way you are. Yes.
You'll never let me down.
Yo, come on now. Yeah. Anyway, that one right there. Anywho, so if growth makes your mate uncomfortable, exchanging for I ain't gonna tell I'm joking. Hey, I can't tell anybody what to do, but you just want to be able not to feel apprehensive about wanting to do. Now, of course, you talk about these things or whatever. I didn't just appear on YouTube one day and he came in like he saw me on YouTube and didn't know. Okay, of course you talk about these things, but he never ever told me not to do it at all. Don't burn it.
I'm not.
Don't burn it.
It's good.
Don't do the crime.
Yeah, if you can do the time.
If it's good enough.
Don't burn it.
Yeah, that.
I'll take this one. I like that.
She likes crunchy. She likes crunchy.
I do.
What she did, she took the garlic bread and she made like a herb garlic bread, and it's really nice. And so we're going to cool it off and sit it over there. She never makes enough of the bread because I like the bread.
I made a whole loaf.
Okay.
The bread.
I like the bread. So, yes. Okay. Another thing, consistency over chemistry. You may have great chemistry with somebody, but if they are inconsistent, they're unreliable, that probably is not going to be a good mix, for real. You may go for the person that's going to be there and be 10 toes deep for you, and that not necessarily be the person that you can grow attracted to that person because of the things the way that they are and who they are to you. Okay. Because I'm going to tell you, a cute flake does not a cake bake. Okay. I'm just
making up on this.
I'm making up my own stuff. Okay. Let me check this stuff. Okay. She left my butter.
Oh, can you turn it on?
Sure.
I meant to, sorry.
Okay. Oven off. And let's see what we got over here. And it is over there doing this little thing. Okay, you need to come back, beautiful sister, so you can taste this.
Uh-oh.
Is it time?
No, it's not time yet, almost, but I want you to taste it, see if I need to put anything else in there. Now, I'm going to tell you what I like to do when I make my spaghetti, because I like a little heat. I will put hot sauce in my spaghetti, if it was just me. Okay. But we have the weaker people.
Don't look over here. I like a little cayenne.
Just a tiny bit of this.
Okay, so she's gonna put just a tiny bit of, and that's why I didn't put a lot of Splenda in there because I wanted to add it as I needed it. And here she go with the salt. Okay.
A cup of tea.
A cookie and you could. I know y'all don't know what we're talking about. Bugs Bunny. Okay. Oh, this is really so good.
If you know, you know.
I am tired of drinking this because then I won't want to eat my food. But like I said, love holds it down. It sure does. But feeling secure and consistency makes it steady. Okay.
We're cooking now. We good. All right.
She says we're good.
We're good.
Okay. Do I believe her?
You should. That's why you always trust me to taste your food.
No, I trust her to taste my food, so I don't get all calories and she doesn't.
If you didn't think I had good judgment,
That is why. This is why I do what I do. Okay. And showing love the way you receive it. So I will tell you like this. For me, the way love for me is loving me the way I need to be loved. Okay. Not the way that you want to love me. There's a difference. Okay. Because your perception of what makes you feel good may not necessarily make me feel good. And if you really care about me, you learn what makes me feel good. And you do that. So if I'm not a person who wants a whole lot of material things and you want to keep sending me flowers and I'm allergic, that's not helping me. It's cute. It's nice. Okay. I would much prefer you spend some time with me, or how about that? Give me a gift card about what I want.
Okay.
I'm going to keep what you give me. I sure am, because I'm appreciative that you even thought about me. But I'm going to say, if you learn what people want from you, it goes off so much farther than you going like you have a textbook. Okay, this is a textbook of what romance is. I got to get her some flowers. I got to get the candy. I'll come in here and I'll say, here you go. And maybe I don't want that. Maybe I want a Big Mac. So take the time to learn who.
But it is so nice. I tell you, when I'm on the train going from DC and you see the gentleman with a big old flowers going home,
it sure is, because you don't know what he done to take them flowers. You don't know why he's bringing up. Yeah, and I do like flowers, but I like fake flowers. I really do, because I can keep them. I like them because I can keep them. But when I do get flowers, what I do is I dry them so I can always have them. That's just me. I like to keep stuff. But I would much rather you just come home and you say a kind word, or just sit there with me and and
that's been for 40 years.
And we fuss together or whatever about what happened in our day, and it's like whatever. I mean, I'm a cheap date. What can I tell you? It doesn't take a lot for me. It really doesn't.
It doesn't take much.
Okay, yeah, because he be sweet.
Oh.
Listen, yo, let me tell you something. Okay, I'm saying everybody, it doesn't matter what is your love language or whatever it is, you need to learn that. That's part of holding it down for that person, because a lot of holding it down is the emotional aspect. Okay, it's not always about the material, because hey, some people just don't have it like that. But are you going to negate their emotions because they don't? If that is all you're with someone for is for the material things, then you need to check yourself, because maybe you're a little bit shallow. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm for real, because you are going to go through emotionally, physically, financially, unless you hit lotto, and then hey, you get that. What did the lady win? $55 trillion. What she wants? Okay, yeah, she probably will never spend that. But the average person, you said my spaghetti is finally finished, and Casey's blessing really has a hand. Oh, okay. She said she finished her spaghetti, and Casey's blessing is a winner.
Wow.
And she's not just saying because she's my sister. Okay, so yeah, it really is a winner. It really is. Since I created, I don't use anything else. But again, so like I said, you have to feel secure in the love, and then that love can hold you together. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Let me check this. Spaghetti.
Is it ready?
Almost. It smells good.
It does do that.
Okay, let's get this over here. Okay, I'm going to take a little taste, y'all. Something I don't normally do. And I'm going to take a little taste. And I'll tell you. Let's see. Let me hurry to get this top back on here, because the spaghetti gets angry when you take the top off. It does. So let's see what we got.
Splattering everywhere.
I know. We ain't trying to have that. I think it needs some more Casey's blessing.
Okay.
That's what I think. Me personally, I think it needs some more Casey's blessing, and it needs some more onion. Yeah, that's what I think. I'm going to put a little bit more onion, a little bit more blessings in here. Just like that. And a little bit more pepper. Okay. Stir that in. Just like that. Now, what I'm going to do is that big pot over there, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to mix it all together. See, that's what makes it one pot. Now, this is how my husband likes his spaghetti. And I don't really do that because I'm going to put a little bit more salt in here. I don't really do that. I like to have my spaghetti on my noodles, on my meat sauce on top of my noodles, and then I'll put cheese and stuff. But we're holding it down for the husband. So I'm going to put a little bit more Splenda in here. And I'm going to stir it up. And I'm going to get the pepper and get it in there too. Just like that. And then I'm going to do what he likes.
Whatever you like.
Okay? So let me get a little bit more pepper. And then we're going to mix this all together.
You don't want to kick it up a notch with a little cayenne?
I would, but in case the kids want to eat it.
Oh, okay.
You can put cayenne on your own.
Yes, I will.
Because I'm going to put hot sauce on mine. Yeah, I know that's real Southern. But that's what I want on mine. I never told you this was Italian spaghetti. I said this was delicious spaghetti. There's a difference. Okay. So now I'm going to take this, guys. And I'm going to get my big pot. Just like this. Make sure that your spaghetti is dry. And that it has drained properly. Because when you mix this together, you do not want wet spaghetti. You should have covered this bread. It's going to be cold. It is cold. So we don't have to reheat it. Yeah, but it's not. You know what? We like hot food. Okay, so now I'm going to check. I'm going to check the spaghetti. So let me see. Spaghetti's nice and dry. You see what I'm saying? How it just comes right apart. It's not all stuck together. That's important. Okay, let's get this cleaned off. That stuff everywhere. All right, so I have my pot. I have my spaghetti. So what I'm going to do first, and I know you don't have to do this, but I want to make sure everything is incorporated. So I'm going to take this off. Okay, I'm going to taste it again, make sure. It's still a little tangy to me. Okay, I'm gonna hit it with some more Splenda because it's still a little tangy to me. I don't want tangy. You may like tangy. If you like marinara sauce, you like tangy. I don't want tangy. Come taste it again, you see what you think. Because once I mix it, that's a done deal. So I'm gonna put a little bit of spaghetti sauce. I'm gonna get my ladle, and I'm gonna put some spaghetti sauce in the bottom of the pot. And then I'm gonna layer that too.
And I'm so glad that the pizza places, they have, excuse me, changed the tomato sauce on the pizza. It used to be very marinara. I mean, oh.
Well, it depends on the pizza.
Now everybody done changed.
But it depends on the pizza. Everybody's not, I mean, some people, I'm gonna tell you, some of these places just open up a can of tomato sauce, and that's it. And that's your sauce. Sauce, when you're dealing with lasagnas, with spaghetti, when you're dealing with pizza, the sauce matters. It does. So let me just get this. I'm gonna ladle a little bit into the pot, just like that. And I'm gonna cover the bottom of my pot. And like I said, you don't have to do this, but this is my method. And I'm gonna do the bottom here, kind of coat the bottom with the spaghetti sauce, just like that. Okay, so now that I've coated the bottom, guys, so this is what I did. I coated the bottom of the pan. I'm going to take my spaghetti, and I'm going to start getting my spaghetti in here. Okay, so I'm going to take some of the spaghetti just like that, and it's really hot, so I'm going to take some more. I'm going to take about half of this spaghetti. Boy, is it hot. Wow. I'm gonna put it in here. Now I'm gonna stir it and see if I have enough sauce versus spaghetti. Because you gotta have equal amounts. The last thing what I really hate is when you do something like this and you have too much of one thing. Okay, so I'm stirring. Okay, that's looking good. This is just like he remembers. See, I don't do it like this, but I'm willing to try. Okay, I'm gonna take the other half of the spaghetti and I'm gonna put it in just like that. Just get it in, all that, because this stuff is hot. I don't put my hand on it. Okay, let's get it out. Just like that. And yes, he has his al dente, so I'm gonna stick it right on the top. So when I mix it up, yeah, we'll get a little bit of the al dente, but he likes
you put
this.
it all together?
I'm gonna put yours on top. Right on top. Because this is not really that soft. You know, but this I can tell. And I'm gonna stick it right here on top here. On the side. See, yours is all weird looking. Okay, but I'm gonna take this. And I'm gonna get the rest of this. I'm gonna try to get the rest of this thing. It's heavy. So I'm gonna ladle as much as I can. And put it in here. And one big pot. Just like that. If I have any left over, guess what? I'll use it for something else. Because I'm thinking, this ladle, man, it's like sliding all over the place. Okay. Look at this. Okay, ladle, I got you. Okay, I need to clean you up because you're making a mess. Okay, so now let me get my little spoon. Let me mix it all up. Okay, we can get some plates. We're going to plate this all up. Oh, yeah, this is just like you like it. Okay. We can get some plates so we can plate this up. I'm going to put some more sauce, but I do have sauce left over. So really, I could have done probably a pound for this. You see? I have a little left.
You put that, baby.
Stuff in it?
Yeah, I did.
How you mix them together?
Because his is on the top.
Huh. Okay.
I tossed it. So I'll give him you can tell the difference between his and two different colors.
Okay.
Because he likes his mixed up here. I'm not going to mix a little separate bowl. Listen, you'll love it.
Okay.
Okay, so now I think this is enough meat. Yeah, I'll put a little bit more. Okay, so this is enough meat. So you're getting meat and pasta. The pasta is completely covered with sauce. I'm gonna let you guys see. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. Okay, so let's bring this over here, and I'll let you see. And this is how he likes it. And this is one pot, one big old pot too. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't mind having it like this. I don't, because I can still put my cheese on it. I love it because you got to make sure that everything is incorporated. That's the thing. You don't want the spaghetti to not have sauce on it. So make sure you toss it and stir it. Let me bring this down, see if you guys can see it. Y'all let me know. Okay, can everybody see?
Oh yeah, we got you.
Okay, so this is what you got left. You see? Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Give me a heart or something. Let me know what you think. Tell me something good. Is this something you would love to eat? Yes, I would love to eat this. And what I would do, because I like cheese, I'll put cheese in the bottom on my plate and then put this on the bottom and then put some cheese on the top. But this right here, this is going to hold it down for you. You see? Look at that. Beautiful. Smells delicious. Gonna be a good time. Gonna be a good time had by all. So we're gonna plate this puppy up. How about that? Let's get this over here. And whatever, and it's not a whole lot left in here. I did use most of it. But whatever's left. Oh, do I have tongs? Yes. whatever is left, then I can we'll put on some bread and eat it. I don't know. It's so little, it's not a lot. We need to get some more. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we got that. Let me see. Okay, so I'm going to plate it up, stir it up, just like that. Make this, okay, loosen it up. Okay, and we're going to take, just like that, put that on there. Okay, on that plate. Okay. Beautiful. Just clean that off there. Okay. Bread. Okay, piece of bread. Okay. Corey, you can get this because it's more. Give you a fork. Too much? Okay.
I'll probably finish it.
And you can put Parmesan cheese on it, whatever you want. Show the people what you're working with.
Hey.
All right, everyone. Here we are. Let's see. Can we get a gander at that? See that?
That's good looking.
It looks delicious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Auntie Pam said, I can't believe I had to cook my own spaghetti.
What do you mean? Okay, we can't reach through the television set. If you come back over here, you won't have to. How about that?
Well,
Okay, I'm gonna dress this up a little bit for my grill master.
I'm gonna go ahead and give this a little taste.
You give it a little taste.
Now, this is good. I don't have to worry about like the acidity or anything like that because this is, you know how you get that bit of
that
tang and everything like that.
Oh, I had forks.
None of that. It's very good. It's like boosting my mood already.
Yes.
This is great.
Okay,
This
do
is
you
great.
feel like it's holding it down for you?
It's holding it down for me for sure.
Okay. Look at that. This is for my grill master. This is for the grill master. How beautiful is that? Bring y'all back up. Just like that. I'll give you that.
Thank you, Dom.
You're welcome. Let me hit you off. Just like that. Okay, there you go. Take a little burner biscuit.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Extra flavor.
Yeah. Okay, let me get my fork.
Your burner biscuit?
A little burner
And a
biscuit.
burner biscuit. It's just Cajun. It got a little extra color. That's all. Texture. Anyway.
So you say that one went over south.
Anyway. I'm gonna taste
Chef
this.
Boyardee, you did it again.
It only took me 4 days. That's what she said.
What she
It
said?
took you 4 days to make spaghetti. Said I had to make it in shifts.
That's good.
Okay.
So you
I like it.
Cayenne.
Nope. Perfectly seasoned. No tang. I mean, you get that little bit of a tang because it's tomato sauce, but it's balanced really well with the sweetness and the salt and everything. Perfect amount, not too much. So I was right. But anyway, that's not the point. It tastes delicious. This is an awesome quick meal that you can make for the family, and it feeds you for several days, and everyone will be like, delicious.
And it's a romantic meal. Okay,
And
because we
bunch of
are
friends.
talking about our relationships up in here. And yeah, look how good it pairs with this.
Your partner will love you.
Yes. We'll love you. We'll love you.
And it
Okay.
won't hurt the pockets. Yes.
So, that's why I say spaghetti holds it down, because it really does. I mean, everybody has eaten spaghetti at some point, in some way. Okay, and it really does hold it down. Makes you feel real good. I know it makes us feel good. It's comforting, it's steady, and it's reliable. And that is what you want in a partner that's holding it down for you. I'm gonna try this. See, watch. Watch and learn. Watch, look at that. See, that's what you do. Just like this, like that. That's the thing you do right there. This thing. Uh-huh. Good. Yeah, this is good. I didn't even need to put the hot sauce on there. It's good. Now I'm gonna take a bite of this. Yeah, y'all gotta get the garlic, get the herb butter with the garlic in it. This is really delicious. Really delicious. I'm gonna leave you guys with this thought. Okay. Again, okay. What does support look like to you? I want you to think about that. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this broadcast of the Love Rhythm Recipe, a Flavor House Network original. Hope you enjoyed watching us make this, and I hope that you make it. I hope that you have a relationship that you want, find a relationship that you want, even if the relationship is just with yourself, because that's very important. Okay? I want you all to find your rhythm and dance. And until next time, you know what I wish you? I wish you love, peace, and I want you to have a good week. I really do. Because I want you to be right back here next Friday, because we're going to get dirty. We're going to get down and dirty. Maybe with some dirty rice over there. Hey, love you all. Bye-bye.